Friends, welcome to Biology Made Easy. In the earlier videos, we have discussed the different types of evidences for evolution, like that of the comparative anatomy and morphology, embryological evidence, paleontological evidence, and also evidence from biogeography. The rest of those evidences, that is the biochemical or physiological evidence, then cytological evidence, taxonomic evidence, all these things we'll discuss today in this video. So first we'll discuss the biochemical or physiological evidence. Biochemical or physiological evidence. So the biochemical or physiological evidence also provides a direct proof how the evolution has taken place. Because whether we'll think of the proteins, hormones, enzymes, blood group, all are almost similar in most of the organisms. Let us discuss one by one. So the first one is metabolic processes. That means the metabolic processes in most of the organisms similar. For example, if you take the case of translation, that is protein synthesis. So the type of protein synthesis is similar, almost similar, starting from prokaryotes to eukaryotes, including human beings. So that is one example. That is the translation. Translation or protein synthesis is similar. Next, another example, you can take that of the energy production. Energy production, that is in the form of ATP. Usually ATP is produced during the different oxidative reactions, and the type of oxidative reactions, the type of electron transport system, and the synthesis of ATP molecules is almost similar in all organisms. So it provides a direct proof that the evolution has taken place from a common ancestor. Now the second one we can discuss is enzymes. Suppose you take the case of the enzyme trypsin, and its function is the digestion of proteins. So it is the same trypsin which digests proteins in all organisms. So from this you can guess what is the similarity. You can take the case of suppose the glycolytic enzymes. So the glycolytic enzymes are same in all organisms. There is no difference. Whether it is prokaryotic glycolysis or eukaryotic glycolysis, in all cases the enzymes are same. So this provides again additional proof how the evolution has taken place. Now the third one we can discuss that of the hormones. Now suppose take the case of insulin. Usually the insulin is secreted by pancreas. Suppose from the human being we will separate the pancreas and will transplant the pancreas of a different animal. What it will do? The pancreas of a different animal, when transplanted to the human being, that will also produce insulin because of the similarity. Take a second example. The second example is that of the thyroxine. The thyroxine hormone that is secreted by the thyroid gland. Now this thyroxine also plays a role for the development of tadpole of frog to adults. That means the thyroxine hormone plays a role for converting tadpole of frog, the larval stage, to adults. Suppose thyroxine will be not provided to them, then it cannot develop into adults. or full-fledged frog. But suppose in the tadpole of frog, there will be transplantation of thyroid gland of some other animal, not that of frog. That also converted to adults. That means the same organelle or the same structure that is doing similar function in all organisms. Then come to the fourth one. The fourth one is blood proteins. So in case of mammals, there is only one type of blood proteins. And they are completely different from other vertebrates. So if we'll analyze the blood proteins, then we'll find that man is nearest to great apes. Great apes means gorilla and chimpanzee, because the blood proteins are similar in the man as well as the great apes like gorilla and chimpanzee. Similarly, in case of the dog, cat and bears, the proteins are similar. If we take the case of the sheep, goat, then deer, cow, then you will find they are similar. Similarly, the blood proteins of lizards and snakes, they are also similar. So it indicates how close they are related. Then the fifth one. The fifth one is molecular biology. So in case of molecular biology, you will find that the base sequence of nucleic acids is similar in all organisms. Similarly, the amino acid sequence in proteins is similar in all organisms. We will find that the human DNA is different from great apes, means gorilla and chimpanzee, only by 1.8%. That means the DNA sequence between human beings and apes like great apes like gorilla and chimpanzee, the difference is only 1.8%. That means 98.2% are similar. So this indicates close relationship. And another example also we can take that of the cytochrome-c. Cytochrome-c. When the cytochrome-c, it is a protein, when its polypeptide was formed in 21 organisms, the cytochrome-c polypeptide was formed, and it was found in 20 organisms they were similar. So this indicates how the different evidences from biochemistry and physiology provides evidence how the evolution has taken place. So this is about the biochemical. Now let us discuss another is the evidence from plant breeding. So the evidence from plant better right breeding, because both plants and animal breeding will discuss. Now, during the last century, so many improved varieties of plants have been evolved. In case of plants like wheat, rice, maize, cotton, sugarcane, all these improved varieties have been developed, and most of them are also responsible for green revolution. Similarly, in case of animals, cow, buffalo, then sheep, goat, pig. So all these improved varieties have been developed. How? Simple, by the process of that is hybridization. So if a human being, by the process of hybridization, artificial crossing, can evolve so many new varieties, then why not the nature during the course of thousands or millions of years? If within 100 years a large number of plants and animals can be produced as a result of artificial breeding, hybridization, then in nature such hybridizations are always can take place, and in millions of years so many such new species must have been evolved. So this is also one of the best evidence for the evolution. So this is for breeding. So another is for cytological evidence. So from cytological evidence we can cite some examples. You take the case of cell. The cell is the unit of life, and for all organisms the cell is the unit of life. Then the second one we can take that in each cell similar organelles are there. Now whatever may be the type of the cell, in the cell you will get different organelles. There will be mitochondria, ribosomes, Golgi bodies, endoplasmic reticulum, and each organelle has the same function wherever it may be present. Whether it may be present in human being, apes, monkeys, cows, or even in plants, the same organelle always functions. It has the same function, whatever may be the type of the organism. So this also again provides evidence. And the another is third point is the constitution of protoplasm. That means the constitution of the protoplasm, how much of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, all these things are present in protoplasm. That is almost similar in all types of organisms. And another evidence also we can cite, that of the cell division. That is whether it is a mitosis or a meiosis, but the method of division of the cell is similar in all organisms. So it indicates that these organisms have been evolved from some common ancestor. Then we will give another last evidence, that is taxonomic evidence. So evolution is also based on the evidence from taxonomy. In a taxonomy, there are several taxonomic groups. The lowest in that is species. That means those plants which are very similar in their characters, they have been put in one species. Then several species in one genus. Then several genera in one family. Several families in order. Then class likewise. So the entire taxonomic groups is based on the similarities and the differences. So naturally, when there are similarities, they are closely related. Suppose you will take the case of Solanum melongena, Solanum tuberosum. That means there are two different species, but the genus is same. That means they are closely related in their floral characters. So these are some of the evidences for evolution. So thank you very much for watching the video. God bless you. Have a good day.